Which is interesting, actually, because Brewmaster can make her miss. And it's a very single target.
PA's broke.
I guess you go for Battle Fury? Actually, no, but you got PA Magnus, of course.
PA Magnus.
She gets a BKB. She runs in there with her face. What are they going to do about it?
Actually really confused why they didn't
buff him up.
Why did they just get Terrorblade, though? He's ranged. Magnus can buff him up. Why PA over Terrorblade? I guess because of all the burst damage and stuff.
Yeah, you can blow him up in the RP.
Yeah.
And on laning, she's actually pretty safe to lane.
Everybody
anywhere.
tell me PA is a bad hero. Purge and I argue about this every day. Every pub I play, I ban PA. She's broken.
3 seconds left on the timer, and it will be a Terrorblade for Infamous.
All right.
This
blown up here.
Looks like it's a tricky game for Infamous here.
I don't know, man. I really do think that they have so many ways to deal with this stuff. It's gonna be real hard before for compLexity to do stuff before BKB time. When BKB time comes around, PA doesn't really give a shit about any of the stuff that they're selling, but they have that chance.
Yeah, Moxie, you're up first.
I'm gonna have to go with compLexity on this one.
Oh!
I am.
If Moxie is going for compLexity against her heart, then you know it's tough.
Oh! Yowks! You know, I said compLexity 2-1 or 2-0. I want to go Infamous. I really do. I think that their draft is super interesting. However, I got to stick with my guns going compLexity.
I think that interesting is another word saying for questionable in case of Straction Slacks. I'm going for compLexity as well. I think they just have the better lineup. I also thought it was going to be a 2-0 for compLexity. Let's see if they can make it happen, or if Infamous is, of course, forcing out that third game. It is Cal and Bulldog for the cast.
And we're back.
Yes.
Cool. You ready?
I'm ready for some good Dota from compLexity. We got a little bit of a new hero here, PA.
What are your thoughts on that? Great or terrible?
I love that hero.
Perfect.
It is really good. They could have just taken the Terrorblade like Slacks was saying, but then they have another Titan that stuns all the illusion and so on. One of the strengths of PA is that she can be pretty strong in the lane. And sitting with a Bane as well. Did start the lane that way. It's good.
I've criticized a lot of teams for picking what I'd call like 2 5s, like 2 of these squishier range supports, but I think what compLexity or Envy's done here is quite cool because they have 3 cores that are all going to go in, and it's much easier to play a hero like Bane when everyone else on your team is looking to get involved. You don't have like these weird squishy heroes always trying to play on the outskirts. That makes it very difficult to play something like Bane. And their lanes are going to be really strong once again.
Yeah, and how did they decide to do this? Is it Kanka mid, I guess, from Limp?
Yep.
Yeah, that hero's obviously really strong laner mid and tiny as well, however. Feeling that Kanka will define here. But yeah, we're going to see this team fight from compLexity is always scary with the Magnus and Egg, as we saw last game, being very effective.
Yep.
And PA having that evasion from against Terrorblade, it's going to be great with the both buffs, so that guy's not going to be dying, and usually when you BKB on a lot of heroes and on a lot of cores you feel safe, but they changed that with PA, so you can blink on them now, and it doesn't really matter how much armor you have on Terrorblade. PA's crit is very lethal and it could be really good.
Yep, indeed. I think their only real concern is going to be the ET-TB combo once he has MKB, because then all of a sudden the PA's 30-something armor becomes 0, and Terrorblade can start chunking him. Early game, you got to worry about the combo damage from the Tiny, so I think Pepita's got to go off for Infamous to win this game, which is quite difficult. I don't think you're favored in a matchup against Limp's Kunkka.
Let me see, is that freak in the middle? He wants that courier, not going to happen by the looks of it. These support players. Disgusting.
And what are they supposed to do?
You just sit on lane and pull. And stop stealing experience. That's how you play support. Buy wards.
I think it's the most important part. And, well, what about collecting runes? It's buy wards, collect runes.
Pretty much. And if you lose, it's on the support for not buying wards.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. I think Schofield's Elder Titan's pretty good though. He's one of the ET spammers in NA pubs. And this is a tough lane for a PA. A Brewmaster and an Elder Titan. I'm surprised Schofield isn't trying to hit more because, I mean, so far, I mean, you don't have the evasion skilled yet on Skemberlu, so you do take quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, but unlike a lot of other characters, I think PA will be fine here, having the Bane as well with the range. Already has 3 denies. And PA's got good harass as well, but just spamming the dagger if she wants. Good to see us with it as well. And the Terror Blade doing really well bottom. That's obviously because of the meta, as you used early.
Empty buying boots first, just to ensure he gets that pull off. Snaking gonna try and farm under tower. Recover a bit, but yeah, to your point, the TB is off to a really nice start. You don't lane well, or you do lane very well against Magnus, but throughout the game, you hate playing against an empowered carry, and of course the threat of that RP. There's no way to itemize against it.
Yeah. And we've seen this happen a lot, where you always went behind and pulled the lane, and I was like, nope, you can't do that anymore, but then the pros were like, we'll do it anyway. Just the second wave. It's very effective just to not have to deal with that Terror Blade when he met us.
Top lane Bandit's in trouble. Z-Freak. He had to Z-Freak goes down. He'll be kicking himself over that one. He probably just didn't react to the the stomp in time, catches it, ends up going down. This lane looks pretty tough for your Phantom Assassin. Yeah, the CS is even, but I think Brew ET is going to get even stronger as the lane progresses. And they get XP.
They are pretty massive. 2 big heroes. And one of the good things about laning against the PA is that she always spams the dagger, so you have that mana on the Brew, which is going to be really annoying. Because you can't really spam the clap and haste normally, but the PA will make that possible.
Yeah, I'm surprised Envy is pulling. I feel like they could have utilized their big creep wave advantage to maybe pressure a bit under tower, but he really doesn't feel confident enough because of the level disparity. Phoenix really peaks at the level 3, level 5 points. Level 2, you really don't output much damage.
Yeah, the level 3, you double your damage from your Fire Spirit. Pretty good. In the middle matchup, we see the Kanka doing pretty well. It's very even. A lot of denies going middle.
Yeah. It's always hard to out-deny a Kunkka. You get that 50 bonus damage every deny with your Tidebringer when you hit level 3. Something that you think that should be changed because you don't use the damage proc when you deny on Kunkka Tidebringer. It's kind of crazy.
It's pretty weird. I don't know why that is. But at the same time, if they change that, I don't know if Kunkka's going to live through that. He kind of needs that. If he's a bad laner, that hero is pretty trash.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like he's going to be a good laner regardless. Just like right now, he's an insanely good laner. And we're going to get a bit of harass out onto the Ogre of Moose and retreat back to base. A nice blink away from Skem on the sleep onto the Elder Titan. Oh. Schofield?
Where PA, can you just help with a dagger maybe? He just ran away from there.
He's like, yeah, Z-Freak's got this. You're fine. It's all cooldown.
He could have been around there with a dagger now. This is going to be, what damage does he have? 42? It's not that much.
Maybe he's just thinking better safe than sorry.
But the haste, if he has haste on Brew, he's gonna die.
I don't think he's gonna die.
The haste. He doesn't have haste.
I don't think so. Maybe do you think it's drunken? What do you think that drink is that he throws in people's faces? Could that be the Swedish glug you were talking about?
Yeah, the glug.
Uh-huh. What is that made out of?
I don't know. I don't ask those kind of questions.
You just drink whatever's handed to you?
Yeah.
Really? So if I would just give you a cup with like some unknown liquid in it, you'd be like, thanks.
That sounds a little bit dirty.
There's the dagger you were hoping for. Finishes off the kill. Z-Freak's still in a bit of trouble, but he's got the brains up. He's just baiting a little bit. The dagger.
Yeah. The crits. It's fine. The lane is going acceptable here for PA.
And like you said, look at all the stick charges he's got. There's so much spam in this lane that he'll have pretty much infinite daggers. Oh, Z-Freak, you're in trouble? Oh no.
He's your brother.
Yeah.
I would be embarrassed if I was you now.
Everyone makes mistakes. It was just 2 mistakes in quick succession.
The runes, however, this is a more important moment. Ogre is gonna swap. But the top set freak, there you go.
Oh.
Now I like him again.
There you go. And look at that, he's got a Wraith Band. He's going to Kilo on Bane.
Wraith? What the?
Oh, it's for his friend. Duh.
Oh, of course. Okay, I was a little bit worried there.
Look
for
at
a moment.
that. That's a team play. He dies, gets the runes, and brings... He's a courier at the same time. No love?
Yeah, he did it intentionally, of course. Okay, I like him again. We're all good now.
Perfect. And bottom, no points in stun on the Ogre Magi. Bit weird. Feel like it's quite nice in a game against the Phoenix. You can always get his dive, potentially set up a kill for your Terrorblade. See Elder Titan trying to pull, but this is such a tough lane now for Schofield, I think. He doesn't really do enough damage. He's going to cast the Stomp. Looks like it's going to go off up there in the top lane. But at the same... Oh! Isn't he dead now?
Worth it. Not, but worth it. The kiss coming out. Oh Lord. Is this for real? That should not have happened.
Let's see if we get some trouble. The Stomp coming up in a second. The nice dagger there from Skemberlu to save his teammate. In the meantime, here comes the Torrent. Oh, it's going to whiff. Spirit from the backside. See if we can trouble. He's going to catch the Stomp. He sleeps the Stomp. Finally. Oh no, he turned around. Freak.
I don't like him anymore. Oh, we're all good. We're all good. I feel like Cedric was wanting to give the kill to PA there on the Elder Titan and just backfired a little bit.
Just a bit. TB though having a great time in the bottom lane. An Ogre with you, one of the stronger laners, just bloodlust botting him. He's skilled illusion, so he's been farming the hard camp as well. Already up to 39 CS, top in the game. But in a game against a Mag and a Phoenix, it's a tough match. You need to be really farmed and take objectives early on, because at a certain point, an empowered PA, once you get the dagger talent and like start critting, you're going to be one-shotting this Tiny and ET. Not really, but you know, big numbers.
Yeah, big numbers. And at the same time, there's the Phoenix factor, and Infamous lineup is not the greatest at taking it. Sure, they have the Bloodlust, obviously, but Brew is going to be in his ult, and Tiny is here that doesn't really want to hit the egg. It's going to be up to the Terrorblade mostly, so a well-placed egg can make the difference, coming in with the RP as well. It's always scary. And the rotation from Bane now. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, the rotation, it works. The dagger, the blocks.
What a play by Snake King. Saving his teammate. Z-Freak with a nice finish.
He doesn't have a TP though.
He got 2 wards. Will he place them? I mean, I don't think it's value for Tomato to chase, because even if he were to get that kill, it's like maybe call it 50-50. You'd still miss out on that creep wave. Scam and drop. Ports away. The Spirit to chase. They still have Stomp active. Bottom lane, Kunk is rotating in on the Terrorblade. Tomato does not have Sunder. It looks like he's going to die on the bottom right of your screen, while Skemberlu looks to narrowly try to escape. Oh, the miss. Now they got him. That's a level 6 too. I don't know if you can come back to this lane if you're a PA.
Yeah, it's a level 6 Brew, and pretty much not. And you see the cores are on the side of Infamous winning, but not by a lot.
Yep.
It's pretty even overall.
There's so much pressure on Skemberlu PA in this game, because when your cores are Kunka Mag, like sure, they're nice to have, but they don't provide that much raw damage output. They're set up, and they have a static amount, specifically Kunka. You got your combo, then what? None of your supports really have much burst damage, whereas if you look at the team of Infamous, this Tiny Brew, like, they're going to be able to dominate this mid-game at the rate that they're farming. Split active? Does he want to use it is the question. Down bottom again, Tomato Terrorblade going to go down. Another nice rotation from Limp.
And we're just playing with him. He's just toying around there.
And he pulled the creep wave too. Great job. That's going to keep his tower alive for quite some time.
This guy. Now, but as you were mentioning, PA definitely needs to have a good game. If there's going to be anything going on here, and he's going for the Vanguard first. Like, it's going to be hard before he gets BKB. This guy's just going to get destroyed by the Brewlings. Just lifted every time.
I don't mind it in this game, because you do want an Abyssal at some point, and you have the cleave from the Mag and Power. So you want that little bit of a survivability build-up item. I think Vanguard's ideal, since you're going to use it later, and it's quite good against all the auto attacks of Infamous.
Yeah, it's definitely good. So with the Abyssal later on, and with the Mag and Power, we see the tower top falling now. Good try by Envy. Very good try. He knows what's up, but they just need those level 6 now. Get the dagger on the Mag. At the same time, Tiny is having a really good game. He's gonna be going at Shadowblade first.
You might, yeah. I don't mind that. I think it's you need a Shadowblade in a game against PA. If you get that Silver Edge hit, you're having a much easier time taking him out. Z-Freak, wake up! Oh no, he's in trouble. He might just go down here. The split's gonna get popped as well, but they're not. He's not microing very well. He's really not microing at all. Throws up the PA in the air. Z-Freak's gonna just cast a sleep and escape. In the meantime, a port away on the limp. Dagger goes out on the Tiny. Mag is here as well. Everyone from compLexity is starting to show up. The boat comes in. It's going to land on top of the Elder Titan. Bruce split ended. Oh, in the meantime, will the stop go off? Yes, it does, but looks like snaking. He should be able to finish off Schofield. In the meantime, Z-Freak dueling moves to the top side. Looks like Z-Freak might actually win this battle and find a kill if he can land the sleep. Yes, he does. He has enough for a brain sap. Will he have enough damage? Doesn't. Yes.
Oh my lord.
Jukes the
What is
stun?
happening?
SSKB, baby. That's what's happening.
Who is this brew? Whisper? You've been playing so well. Couldn't you just throw on a stun on the Bane and just kill them? It takes 1 second and that has like 0 cooldown. So
He ran all the pandas over to the PA after throwing them up in the air. I feel like he just finished the Bane, then all in the...
yeah, you just send the Storm Panda and just left him.
Yeah.
It would be very easy if you're good at the game. But Whisper, a little bit of a choke there. That could have been really bad for compLexity. So things are looking okay still. Even though the Terrorblade died twice, the guy is farming like a god. That's just the strength of this hero.
Another stomp. Again, he's in a bit of trouble though. Catches the stun. Another stun by the Tiny. Will this be enough?
Vanguard. The boat buff.
He's fine. So much regen. I don't think they have enough damage to kill him. The egg comes out as well. Oh, the stomp. Schofield. Will he have enough damage? Yes, he does. Gets that last punch with the briefcase. Limp. Sleep. On to the Brewmaster. Will he be okay? The X is going to come out. The Torrent to follow. I do believe this should be a dead Brew. He's taunting.
Evade.
How is he still alive? Limp, if he's looking for the crit. Won't get it. Tomato chases. Not going to find anything. In the meantime, Envy takes out Schofield on the backside. Well played by him. Gets the urn charges as well. Snaking soon to finish the Blink Dagger. RP was used in that engagement, but Infamous, they did get a kill on Skemberlu, and they take out the Phantom Assassin. Sleep onto the Ogre. Here comes the teleport in from Skemberlu after the respawn. Will Moose be okay? Looks that way. He'll just retreat.
And they can't let this P die too many more times. And I think it's really important that you stack some Ancients this game as well.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a very easy way for him to get tons of farm. And right now we see no stacks. A little bit poorly done there.
We should have had... Should definitely look for... I mean, Satan could have stacked Ancients right there, but he walked away. Bit of a greedy move. Gets the medium camp farm instead.
And we're going to now see the Magnus having dagger, which is going to be a great timing for them. The Phoenix Magnus ult, and there's nothing really to cancel the blink from Magnus unless Elder Titan is a god.
Yep.
So it's going to be very easy. Because you usually just, if you stop thinking about Magnus for 1 second, just like, oh, let's kill egg, you group up and boom. That'll just be the team fight.
Yeah, I think Infamous is doing a good job, though, applying pressure to the towers, because that's something compLexity can't really match right now. If you look at their entire lineup, Mag, Kunkka, PA, these heroes don't hit buildings ever. They need tons of items to be able to threaten structures, and Infamous, your mid game's so strong, everybody's ogre buffed, you just walk down lanes, right?
Yeah, and they don't have good tower push at all. And they've gotten 0 towers. Every time they get Terrorblade Metamorphosis, you can just go wherever they want. Oh, Moose getting critted. Where's the crits? Do you want to dive here? No, TP's coming in. Oh, they got the Magnus over the RP. He's thinking about it.
It's a really risky move. Up top, Tomato?
Supports. The Bane grip probably. And here we go. The RP. Skewer in.
Oh, it's going to land. The Bruce Split does come off, though. Will he be able to make a move is the question. He gets the Dispel.
Oh, no.
Power gone. The RP on the 3. Holy guacamole, snaking with the skewer back right into the Kunkka. He's going to get the crit off as well. Toss up into the air onto Limp, trying to get him away. Pepita still alive, not for long. Brewmaster now, he's in trouble. The split pops, no blink dagger on him, so there's no getting out of town. Snaking going to go for a bit of a block. Envy.
Oh, no.
The phase boots, Envy.
That probably didn't need to happen, but still an excellent team fight by compLexity there, getting that RP.
Oh, Z-Freak on a mega kill. You were talking trash about me being his brother. Now what? What's up, Bulldog?
Yeah. Someone's got to have talent in the family.
That's true. There are 5 of us. It's at least one of us can go pro.
Yeah. He's doing really well here. Can even transition to 5 and just destroy still. And getting those kills on the Terrorblade there.
Now, Skemberlu's still a bit behind, but I gotta say, Tomato, so far, I'd say all 3 of his deaths are his own errors. Would you agree?
Yeah, probably. You know, you need to find a balance. It's always hard because you need to play risky when you play Dota. You can't only just hit creeps in the jungle, so you need to push out. And I guess you just underestimated, didn't see the smokes coming.
Yeah. I was really surprised that he made that maneuver up top because there's no way you're killing a Phoenix. It's just not really one of those calculated risks that will pay off. And any +1, as Z-Freak proved, was going to be a kill. It's Phoenix plus a stun. You just egg. Can't stun with that. You go down. Invasion coming here from Infamous. They do have the blink on Pepita, I believe. Just kidding. You got 2,200 gold though. They're going to try and steal the Ancient Stack. Torrent comes out. Dagger as well on the moves. In some trouble now is Skemberlu, but he's got a Vanguard. That might not be the target you want to go for. If you're Team Infamous, the stomp might land. No, he goes down first. Limp picks up that kill. Envy gets thrown up in the air, but he pops the egg. You can't target that egg, can you? Yes, you can. The skewer away. Egg goes down anyway. Brewmaster up in the air. He's in trouble. Split in 16 seconds. He's not going to be able to get that off. Skemberlu, he's alive and well with that Vanguard chasing. Will he be able to find the Dagger? The double RP. Ogre's going to go down as well, along with that finishing stroke onto the Brewmaster. And in the meantime, Tomato farming the medium camp. Yeah. 4-4-1 exchange. Complexity looking strong.
And I don't know how many times we keep seeing this, where Infamous goes into the fight and Tomato, he refuses to join ever. Like, he never wants to fight ever. I don't know if he had Metamorphosis there or not, but it doesn't look like he had, but they need to time their smokes and fights to just bring him in, because Terrorblade is really strong in this time.
I mean, I think if you were going to think about Infamous as Lord of the Rings characters, I think Tomato's definitely Tom Bombadil. Very powerful, origins relatively unknown, loves hanging out in the forest, very reluctant to leave.
And irrelevant.
That is somewhat true. He didn't even make the movie version, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have meaning, Bulldog. That's a bit harsh.
I don't even know what it looks like.
That's true. He will continue, however, to try and accelerate. Finishes the Yasha, most likely going to go for either a Manta or a BKB, possibly even both. Still top net worth, but the Tiny and the Brew have started to fall off. I gotta point to that move they made. If they had a Pepita Blink Dagger, that could be a totally different fight, but he had 2,200 gold. Now they make that same smoke maneuver. Oh, also they didn't have split before. Now they do. This could pay off for them. Here they go. They're gonna find Limp. He's in trouble. They're gonna toss him up in the air. No boat for 7 seconds. This could be big. He's gonna go down immediately. The Torrent will land just on Tiny, but they have found the kill and most likely will look to retreat as Snake King and Skemberlu rotate back behind the tier 3. Yasha completed. Bane up top. Z-Freak hunting, but so is Schofield.
You need some... Oh, man, here we go. Finally joining the fight here. We see this with the Metamorphosis can easily take any tower here. They have RP though in a few seconds.
And limps up in 23.
Combo the egg here.
Look at
thinking about it.
He's in a great position. This could be insane. They have the Blink RP, as you said. Here it comes. They have 2 targets. He only gets the Terrorblade. Here they come, though. No, the peel is not in time. Schofield's going to get gripped as well. The split comes off along with the egg. I don't know if they'll be able to target this. Another great skewer from Snake King. That egg is going to go up. Moves is on the retreat, as are all the Brewlings. But look at that Earth Panda. He's in no man's land. You got to be really fast with this Blink Dagger. If you're Brewmaster, he gets the egg stun off onto the Bane. Looks like he will be able to retreat. Skemberlu on the pursuit, though. Very fast with that Yasha. He does not get the Blink that he doesn't even have off in time. He gets torrented. That's going to be another 4-4-0 exchange. Complexity on a roll. Looking to close this series out ASAP.
Yeah, these skewers, man, doing some good work with the egg. And you know what this means. Terrorblade is not going to want to join a fight now. He's going to go back to farming for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. He's not joining any fights. I mean, we've all had those pubs where you group up with your team and then your carry goes, I'm going to just farm all game now. I don't want to fight.
Envy once again rushing that Scythe of Ice on the Phoenix. I like this build. It's such an incredibly high utility item, especially considering they want to kill Brew and TB 100-0 every engagement. No Dispel either. There's no way to play around a Hex. You've got to either BKB before he's in range or try your best to do a Babe the Big impression and survive for 3.5 seconds, which is a bit rough.
And here we go again. I don't know about this timing. They don't have any ults right now. We saw that mistake being done by Infamous before, with no Dagger or Brew ult, and they're finding the key target here. It's AFK.
Oh no.
AFK.
And the runes are spawning.
And we got it. Oh, he tried to die for it.
Well, a good play, though, nevertheless, because not only does he force spells used on the rune, which he almost was able to pick up, but he buys time to ensure Skemberlu can pick up this DD and look to do Roche.
Yeah, he knew the DD was going to spawn. Brilliant play by Envy.
Yep. It was a 50-50 chance.
50-50. And it's going to be quick. The crits. Jesus.
So much damage. The full armor corruption as well. The stomp was going to come in, but Skemberlu with the fast fingers is going to be able to blink away.
What a player. Having a really good game. And just a burst on complexity side is going to make Terrorblade really scared.
Yep.
Just burst that guy so easily, and there's no save on Infamous, which is going to be a big problem.
He needed to be way further ahead to carry this game, I believe, because a TB with an item or so advantage, you just might do so much damage, you become a threat in and of yourself. But now, the PA, with Empower, with an Aegis, he fears nothing, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him itemize for even a 3rd or 4th item Lincolns and just go hard right on top of this TB. I don't think you can ever man up to him if you're Tomato.
Yeah, and Tomato, as we saw, he had a great early game, great lane, but then just got picked off, mostly by individual mistakes, and now he is in a really bad position. He's going for the Sanchen Yasha.
Yeah. It is well played by compLexity, though. That was a really nice move they made. Smoking around, finding TB at his Ancients, albeit with his hands off the keyboard, and again in that position where they can make that kill happen and go straight to Roche. And there's the Sanchen Yasha you were talking about. You love this item.
Yeah, I like that item, even though he got nerfed a little bit with the 400 more gold on the recipes, but just gives him some more tanky, just an all-around well item. Gives him more agility as well, which is good for his Empower, the smash. And again, the Magnus going for the Yules. I really love when they go for utility on the Magnus. That's how he's supposed to be played. No Echo Saber or anything.
Yep, I agree. Very good point. Skemberlu's in trouble. He's going to get stunned up. Will he be able to land the stop? Yes, he is. He's sleeping.
He's baiting.
Will he be able to kill Skemberlu? He's going to go down once. This TV meta was used early, though, and will not be lasting for too much longer. Here comes the boat. Split comes off as well. But the Pandas, they get taken down. Skemberlu, he's going to blink away. All of compLexity now up on the enemy high ground. They are going to retreat. They should be okay. They're kiting the split. They're kiting the meta. Moves. He's going to get X back. The Torn will land as well. Here comes Envy. He gets double stunned, though. Here comes the Papita. He kills him. Phoenix goes down. Seafric on the high ground. Do they have sentries? Do they have sentries? No, they don't. Phoenix buys back. A dagger to chase down Tomato with the leap ahead onto Papita. Papita in trouble. Liv's gonna land a Torn. In the meantime, up top, Schofield, the big stomp. Z-Freak, another sleep defensively. He's gonna die, however. Envy
still have the RP.
Still has egg. They still have RP. They're baiting. They're baiting the egg. Will they be able to get the RP? I don't
Dagger
believe so.
5.
Schofield? He's fine. And the tip.
And the tip. Yeah, what happened there? They went all in on the PA, and I feel like if the Magnus just waited 1 second, they were all jumping. They could have got a 3-man RP, but still, you know, they're just too strong.
Yep.
That boat buff from PA is, he can't die.
It's a really interesting place here now. compLexity.
Yeah,
Pretty solid at 4K advantage, but they want to kill some towers, specifically mid.
They got the RP. They really need to get some objectives now, and we're going bottom. PA almost hitting level 18, and that makes him very, very strong.
BKB up on limp. And Envy, what a risky maneuver. Even though 5 Radiant Heroes are alive, he's going to make the big boy play and pull the creep wave. Not only giving Skemberlu more farm, but pushing out the waves. The double stomp, though. The double stomp. Skemberlu's in some trouble. Will they be able to file him up here? Here they come. The toss back onto the brew. The stun. Skemberlu, he's getting Sunray. He's going to blink away with just enough HP. Here comes the boat buff. Schofield, he's in trouble now. He's going to get tossed up in the air. He's dead. RP on 2. Stewart back. Leap from Envy. Here comes again. Skemberlu, the crit. He's godlike, and Papita, you're dead. Ogre gonna die. Skemberlu all over the place. What great team play. Buyback from
Terrorblade.
What is Tomato doing? Tomato!
Triple buyback. Oh, they need to get something here. Oh,
HP.
Okay.
They found him with the spirit.
This guy should be dead as well. He's running. He's got no mana for anything. So I would be pretty happy with 3 buybacks, and yeah, sure, you only lose 2 cores. You're not that happy about that, but there's no Roche, no objective or anything, so
it definitely hurts you, but I feel like buybacks for 2 kills on PA Kunkka, I don't think you were going to get those without the buybacks ever in this game. That was necessary because it boosts the Terrorblade's game. He's around. He gets that experience. He gets the assist gold. Would have loved to have some last hits on those critical kills. That was a huge streak on PA. Do we know who got that? I didn't notice. In the meantime, Schofield, you just bought back, buddy. That is not a hill you want to run up.
Yeah, and there we go, the runes. But I don't feel like even if Terrorblade is going to have this kind of game, can he carry this game alone? I don't feel that confident. You got Conker that can just clean up the illusion pretty easily.
Yeah, and Schofield, he was actually the one that finished that kill on Envy, but that, or sorry, on to the PA, but his gold went into a Solar Crest. You would have much preferred, even though that is a great item to have, I think that you just need your TP to be further ahead. He finishes the BKB, but like we talked about, a mag RP onto Terrorblade, the blink in from PA, do you ever survive through that?
Probably not. And here we see again, a toss back. It's just a clean bait. We got the high ground here, going in right into a boat. And you can see the RP and PA here is very manly. He's going to go for the Ogre. He's just playing with the Titan. Here we go. No. Oh, Pussy here going back all in here. Killing him and Terrorblade coming from behind. And here's the triple buyback.
And if only he had got that kill, Tomato would have really loved that. He probably doesn't even buy a BKB if he gets one of these kills because he can just go straight for something like a Scotty, which would be very nice. But at the same time, he needs that Scotty plus an MKB, I think, for them to take this game. Snaking, moving forwards, looking for that Yules into Skewer play. I like that. compLexity doing very well with this. They get the one, and immediately the rest of the team hunts for more. And with the amount of catch they have, the daggers, the X's, the Skewers, the Yules, it's so easy for them to find further kills.
Let's see the net worth. Now Envy is even higher than all the enemy cores except the Terrorblade. So again, I really don't feel like a Terrorblade is going to be able to carry this alone. Not with the RP and the egg. And it's not going to work out. You can't play Dota like this. Tiny needs to have a game.
Yep.
And Brew is going to fall off soon. Like those Brewlings will die to PA very easily.
How Phoenix has 2,500 health. How is that possible? You have 10 stats from your item.
He went for the talent.
How much is that? 500? That's a lot.
That is a lot. The hero has, it does lack some armor, so that's kind of why it's that high, I guess. But usually pick the Fire Spirit damage, I believe. But Envy, he just don't want to die, I guess.
Yeah, I don't mind it either, because they need to kill him before Egg to win fights.
Yeah, it's obviously really good against the Tiny Burst. Like, Tiny's not going to kill that guy anymore, so it makes a lot of sense. Someone smashed the keyboard.
Yeah,
looks to be Envy.
They're doing well. It's okay to get a bit excited.
Yeah, it's definitely Envy.
Definitely Envy.
He probably just clicked the button. Now it works again. And the Tomato's face here doesn't look that happy.
No, it does not.
He's blaming his team right now.
Whoa, you can't read his mind, Bulldog.
I can.
Are you really?
I know how every carry works. Always blaming the team. I play carry sometimes.
Oh. Do you think that's necessary? Like, when you play carry, you just start naturally starting to realize how bad your team is?
Yeah. Your main job is to just click on that ward and just ping it out. Just make sure to trigger your supports. Very important.
We need wards in the central chat bind, I would agree with.
Yeah.
BKB up on Scamberloo.
Yeah, and going to MKB makes a lot of sense against the Brew.
Triple stifling dagger now as well. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, that talent is awesome.
Is it?
I don't think you usually pick it though. I think the other one is lifesteal, I believe, or something. I think that's a little bit more common, but he just goes for the triple dagger.
I mean, when you have Empower though, I mean, it's so much damage. All those daggers cleave and they can crit independently.
Yeah, I think it's great. I love that dagger.
Looks cool at least.
Looks very cool. And if they crit, they do a lot.
Yeah, you're gonna have Shadowblade now on the Tiny, and they will be going for a Scotty on the Terrorblade, but man, Samato is so far behind in this game. Mag picking up a Shadowblade as well, so the initiation advantage firmly in the court of compLexity, along with a pretty massive gold and DPS lead.
Yeah, and as soon as Roche spawns as well, they're going to be able to kill it really quickly.
Whoa. Are you surprised their win percentage isn't that low? That doesn't seem very concrete.
Now we all know that. Anyone who knows Dota is that win probability is just one of those things that they sell, make you think it actually matters. A gimmick, as they call it. It's not actually any science into it. It's just random. That's what I'm saying. It's just random.
Really? So it's like most statistics. Like this statistic, that 71% of all statistics are made up. That you'd say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you think you got to do here if you're Infamous? You're only 6k gold behind. It feels like it's a far bigger advantage. 29 to 13 in the favor of complexity.
Yeah, it's because the cores need like 4k more gold to be viable. And well, what they're gonna do is not die here.
Oh no! Envy's gonna go down before Egg. The BKB comes out. The boat as well, but there's an invis. They have no detection. Papita takes the crit, but now he's gonna be able to shrine up. The chase continues. Brew throws the Spain into the air. Schofield continuing. There's no BKB on the PA. You want to try and take him out if you can. In the meantime, they find Lip. Papita comes back in after the try. He's gonna be able to take him down. Conka 3 dead. Bane Conka.
The runes.
The rune.
That's more important, and they're getting it. Oh, this is the worst timing ever. Just as Roche spawns, and what is Envy doing? He goes in there with like half HP. Like he went to health town because he was smart. I don't want to get bursted by Tiny, but then he goes there with no health and just get bursted by Tiny.
Yeah, exactly. You said it. You said exactly what happened. That's what happened.
Yeah.
How do you?
And I assume Envy also has the maybe detection. Does he? He doesn't even have detection. I think kind of supported that.
But
yeah.
He just was too far back. I actually think it might have contributed to him going down. He tried to get the detection down for the Papita Shadow Blade, but he's then out of position. And wow, the death timer on Phoenix is so high, still 30 more seconds. They're going to walk up high ground. They do so much damage. They're max out bloodlusted. This is an ogre, a meta still with Terrorblade.
The triple dagger now. Send him out. Okay, there's no empower on him.
Gotta be careful now if you're complexity. They use the glyph offensively on Radiant. Not sure if that was intended.
Got a little bit more damage. The catapults, and I still think complexity is really strong here. I don't think they should shy away from fighting.
But it gets a bit scarier now because your burst window to kill TB has shrunk. Now he's got a Scotty, tons of armor and health thanks to that item. In addition, PA is really your only source of damage through BKB. So even if you do land the RP, he's got an Aegis now. You're going to need to take him out twice. In the meantime, Infamous should remain solely in the driver's seat. Vlad's on Brew. The team fight potential for Infamous continues to increase. And bear in mind, their two supports, Ogre, Elder Titan, they scale so well into the late game.
Oh. Magnus got the Yules. Can he screw away? He just blinks out. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And finally getting in middle tower here at 32 minutes in. Sure. No, but as you say, they're really strong. But I feel like you just ignore the Terrorblade at this point then and just kill his team. And then just deal with the Terrorblade as the last hero. Seeing how strong the PA is, he can just one-shot almost anyone on that team right now. So. And he's almost got that MKB, I believe, so you can just ignore the enemy team, and the egg is level 3 now as well, so Terrorblade is one who needs to be hitting that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. I feel like complexity is now gonna suffer a bit because they had great reach as they were taking these big clashes, but all of a sudden it's necessary for you to take out the Ogre and the ET to start fights because the Brew's gonna split, the TB's gonna BKB, and the Tiny's gonna BKB. And their strength here is like they have so much health. Whereas the Elder Titan, if you can't take him out, the aura maxed out, 100% of your natural armor is gone if you're in melee range.
Yeah, and that means you need to be close to PA though, and if you're close to PA, he will, or she will, cut your throat.
Wow, that sounds...
And that's what she does.
That's true.
She's an assassin. She comes from behind and cuts your throat.
That sounds very scary. I wouldn't want to have one of those on my team.
I think you just always try to kill the Brew. Don't let him split, just one-man RP, and the main problem with that though is buyback.
As well, right?
Yeah, if the PA is with him, he will kill the Brew, I think, with the MKB.
That's true.
If you just get one crit and a few hits. Yeah. The Brew should probably itemize around this and just get A on disc, which is one of those...
Oh, they smoke directly on top of the complexity ward. I don't know if you want to take this fight if you're complexity.
I'll take this fight.
They're going to go buy MKB on the Terrorblade. They will not know that he's got enough gold. They're going to find the Bane as well. Z-Freak is in so much trouble. He's going to self-sleep, but I don't believe that's going to matter. You should not take this fight for your complexity. They have the DD up on Skemberloo, but the split comes off. Brew's going to survive the boat as well. Skemberloo has the BKB. Still has that double damage. Going to jump right on top of Moose. He goes down. The egg is up, but TB targeting it. The RP. Oh my god, he gets cycled up in the air. The RP is not going to go off. The egg, however, does. Papita pops the cheese. Still a DD. So much trouble, Tomato. He's got the Sunder. He's got the Sunder in the Aegis. Will he get it off? He got X back. Papita blinks forward. The Sunder on the lip. Lip in a lot of trouble now. He's going to go down. Skemberloo on the retreat. He's so low.
On one health.
The toss in. Skemberloo. Skemberloo in some trouble. Snaking in some trouble. Should have that Yules in just a moment. Blink up soon. You can't really chase this too far with your TB. What an amazing timing for the MKB. Envy? No leap on him. You've got to be careful. The daggers will help though. The skewer back as well. There is still an agent up. Sunder in 10 seconds.
And what is happening? They even saw them smoking and Bane just stands there?
Dire's bottom tower is
They wanted to take the fight because Skemberlu had that DD bottled, but they underestimated the survivability and the quick fingers of the off-lane Brewmaster. Whisper getting off that split before the second auto attack from PA could hit him.
Yeah, I feel like they played so poorly because they knew they were coming there. They could just did the high ground and the range, the Hex. I still feel compLexity is doing great in this team fight. I just feel like the PA is going to kill the team. Like he just killed the Ogre super quickly in the first fight. And the Terrorblade doesn't feel that scary, honestly. You see, they're all really tanky with the boat buff, and Magnus got the Yules to survive longer. He's got the Talon with 10 or 15 armor, whatever it is, so they're all really tanky.
Yep, I agree. I think, as you said, they just got to kill the Ogre, maybe kite the split, and then look to pursue after the BKB's fate.
Yeah. And there was no RP on the Brewmaster that fight either, so they couldn't really burst him. But he's going to have Abyssal really soon, or did he have it?
Yeah, it's on the way on the courier.
Yeah, so he can maybe even kill Brew himself now.
It's going to be tough. You've got a Lotus Orb picked up onto the Brewmaster. Not quite sure what for, primarily. The Spirits, I suppose?
He definitely should have gone A on this game, I feel. Like, he just needs to get that ult off, and they have RP and...
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded a Shiva's, but I mean, you could do a lot of stuff with that plate mail. I would say Lotus is the least valuable. I think Aeon Disc would have been excellent. Of course, not taking the plate mail, but still.
Alright, both teams chilling a little bit now. They used to cheese on Tiny that fight as well, and that Terrorblade just barely got that Thunder off with 1 health left on the Kunkka. But still, compLexity looking really strong.
And we can see this fight again. Look, moves to the side, just goes down to the PA. The RP is going to get thrown up in the air. And you can see, I think Skemberlu's target selection is great. He did exactly what you wanted him to do. He's like, okay, Ogre, next ET, he goes down. But after those heroes, his whole team is in shambles. Envy post-egg. The Mag RP lands a bit late. And then, unfortunately, Limp just, he cancels the attack. He could have just killed the TB there.
Yeah. That's what we call a choke, I would say. Was that a choke?
I mean, you're the one...
Looked like a choke to me.
We'll never know. It's all up to everyone's opinion, right? It's about your perspective and what you think happened. Oh, Mag blinks up to the top side. But he's going to walk right into the Moose stun. The multicast. Tiny's here as well. Capita. He's not going to be able to get the blink off. Will they be able to get this before he gets the blink away? Yes, they will. The toss up into the air. The meta popped as well. Bloodlusted Tomato. He senses weakness. He's going to continue to push. No TP. No TP on the Kunkka top. Tier 3 goes down. Limp can't get here.
No buyback.
Can't get here. This is at least 1 Rax. It could be 2. Will you continue? What do you think?
I would definitely continue.
Limp's forced to BKB. Envy with the long leap back into his base. The Enfeeble.
No Aegis anymore. Those daggers gonna bring him down.
But he's so much armor. 45 armor before he's even next to the Vlad's aura. They still have the Solar Crest from Schofield. There's no buyback on this Magnus. This should be 2 Racks. The second tower has gone down. The grip. Brew blinks in. Tiny goes in. Bane's gonna go down immediately. PA pops a BKB, but oh my god, that 3 just hit him. Brew, does he have split? Does he have split? Is he going to get up? No, he's not. He's going to go down. Double kill for Skemberlu. Moves in some trouble. He's going to just try and distract the team. Limp, he's finally here into the engagement. AC Gem, they get the stun off. Limp's going to go down as well. TP, he gets the BKB. No meta, but he's continuing to chase. PA, ultra kill. Skemberlu.
Ultimate man fight now.
Oh,
2 carries.
Do you do it?
Who's stronger?
We know who's stronger.
That reflection!
No,
the reflection!
Oh my god, Envy steals the Rampage, and the illusion takes out Skemberlu. Oh my god, it takes out
everyone died in that fight, and meanwhile Magnus comes back and says, what happened, guys? What happened? I'm back. Double gem.
Wow.
Yeah, that is indeed wow. And they didn't have a Magnus that fight.
Not at all, and they still did so well. I can't believe Skemberlu went down. And not only did he go down, but Terrorblade got the experience. He got the kill first.
Yeah. almost hitting 25.
I lied. I was completely wrong. He got the kill second. So PA still got the experience. But look at the gold for that kill. 956 into the pocket of Tomato. Looks like he's going for a Satanic next item. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Cool.
If you can survive the burst and just heal up, that'd be really good, because we see the armor. He's got a 50 armor, so it's going to be hard to...
What an incredibly strong team. But I want to just look at that tiny, that one smack when he's next to the ET.
Yeah.
PA goes from 23-something aura to absolutely none. Moose, he goes down inside the base, but can we watch that last little bit of the engagement? You can see Pepita, he's going to run away. The AC aura, the immediate Sunder, and Limp is just caught napping in some ways, does not expect the Sunder from the high ground. And again, though, Scamberloo, great target selection. Ignore the TB, chase, kill the Tiny. Here comes that ultimate man fight you were discussing.
The reflection.
Does the reflection crit? Oh my god, it
does
crits.
all the time, man.
Will it get this last one?
And they crit!
Oh!
Oh, sweet lord.
That was, what, 3 crits on the illusion? What are the chances of that?
And having that miss, well, maybe my king bar actually works. And he's 25 now, 20% crit, 450%.
Oh! Is he gonna do it? You see what he's got queued up, right, Bulldog?
Yeah.
Is he gonna do it?
Rapier,
What do you think?
Obviously. Let's go.
Whoa! Oh, shit!
The Roche. Oh, they're gonna make it.
They gotta hustle. They gotta hustle. They're in the pit. Limp's on the way. He's got a halberd. Are they gonna choose to fight? Brew goes in. He gets RP. RP'd immediately. Scamberloo. He gets the crit, but he gets left. He's in some big trouble. Still asleep. The ET. Oh, but he's gonna get the BKB off in time. You've got to be careful. Even though you have Aegis, Scamberloo, he has a rapier. One crit will be able to end anyone's life. In the meantime, Envy leaps forward. The boat comes in as well. It's going to land on 2. Terrorblade running in, but he's disarmed. Will he be able to find a kill? He gets gripped in the face by Z-Freak. He's glimmered. They can't interrupt it. He's going to go down. A torrent, a Stewart. Will it be enough? He's going to go down. The Aegis pops. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead except for the Terrorblade. 5 alive. Still for the reflection. He's got the meta. Limp is in trouble. He's doing so much damage. The Bane will die. This shrine to the top side.
But if Pia actually didn't man up there, I feel like he could have killed him with just one bash.
But they have Rapier. Pops the refresher shard as well immediately.
He's chasing. They're on the chase.
Is this a fight you want to take if you're Tomato?
Envy Hex.
He's got Hex. Will he find him? Buyback?
Forcing a buyback though. Beautiful by Envy.
Dire's top tower.
Jesus, this game.
Is that a 1,000 gold lead?
It's very even. It is very even. Even though they got the racks at just a few minutes ago, it's at this point in the game, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, can you explain now to the viewers at home that aren't used to this sort of high-level escapade? What does Rapier do to really change how these teams are going to have to approach these next fights? Remember, Roche is dead.
Yes, you need to lock down this PA. If she gets to be attacking, she's going to kill everyone. You need to play so safe and smart in these fights, and you really need to get the Brew ult off these fights. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen.
Oh, PA, Scamberloo.
They're actually manning up here. This could be disaster.
They know. They see Scamberloo saw that he spawned an illusion right there. They'll know this smoke move is on the way. A little bit of undisciplined maneuver there from Tomato, but they do get the ward in base on the high ground. And compLexity wisely staying very far back. They understand the state of the game. They need to keep their PA alive. But Tomato, he's just going to pop the ultimate. He went the range talent. He's going to attack the tower from miles away. Glyph popped.
compLexity is going to slaughter them now. It's going to be a slaughter coming in.
The egg, though, the egg is wasted. The sheep is wasted. The brew split as well. You're just going to trade ultimates to have a more clean team fight. Limp going to throw out a cleave. Storm Panda's still alive. The sun comes out on the Limp as well. The stomp might follow, but it's going to be conserved. Brew split should fade soon. Tomato, meta ticking down. Is this a fight you still want to take?
I'll try to chase him now. We got the Phoenix. Looks like they're just going to play it safe. Where are they?
I think you do. I think you do. You have to be a little afraid. I like this decision from Infamous. You don't want to take this fight with meta ticking down. And compLexity can't really chase because they backed early. Still 15 to 20 seconds ticking on the clock. So it's not something you can confidently charge up a high ground into, even though there is limited time remaining. What do you think of the Envy item build? Refresher and Sheepstick, no armor item whatsoever. No Shivas on the entire side of compLexity.
No,
no
they have it on. They have it on Magnus, I believe. Shivas, right? Oh, he didn't actually buy it.
They have 0 armor items. Keep in mind, Infamous, not only do they have the Elder Titan to equalize armor, They have Shivas, AC, and Vlad's. Complexity have none of these items in a game that is now completely decided by the amount of physical damage these hard carries can output. Look at the net worth. Both carries out GPMing their entire squad, doubling them up.
Yeah, with the refresher from Manvi here, it's going to really all come down to that egg, if they can fight around it. And he needs to put a little bit of an aggressive egg as well, and just follow up with the RP. And now that they have the Abyssal on P as well, he can also just lock someone down.
But you gotta play so scared now, I feel, if you're Cole. Skemberlu has to play a perfect game. You want him to play aggressively, but he makes one miscue and is forced to buy back. It doesn't matter, that Rapier's on the deck.
Yeah, it's Skem. He doesn't make mistakes. You don't want to mess with this guy. Is there any items he can go now? Is he stacked? Could get a moon shard. Maybe switch out his boots.
Maybe a Satanic? I think a Lincoln's could be effective as well. Even though that seems like a weird late game item, I feel like he's very susceptible to the Sunder still, even if he does land a few crits.
And he's going for A on this, on Terrorblade. Well, he's switching it up.
I don't mind either. I really don't mind either. What a game from Snaking though. 8, 1, and 20. And he's landed so many clutch RPs and moves.
Yeah, but at the same time, he kind of cost his team the racks.
That's true. Hit one death was incredibly costly.
Incredibly broke back. And here we go, team fight again. All eyes on Envy.
It's going to be very important both teams play around their vision. You don't want to walk up the enemy's high ground, as the choke point defense is incredible on both sides.
We're going in.
The heck will do it. ET gets forced away. Will he survive? He gets the Ghost Scepter off in time. He's going to try desperately to survive, but he's going to be X back. He's going to go down. He has buyback though. He gets stuck. He's going to get tossed up into the air. Will there be enough damage though? He blinks backwards. I don't even know what's happening. There's a DD on the Terrorblade, but he's disarmed by Limp. PA. He's found to stay alive. Ogre's in trouble. Tiny in trouble. He's going to go down as well. There was a buyback from the Elder Titan. Where is he at? There's a grip onto the TB, but he pops the BKB. Skemberlu's in trouble. Limp goes down. Sacred's going to get the invis off the edge. Will they be able to kill it? I don't believe so. I don't think he can kill this. They hit the RP. The X is going to land as well. Where's Skemberlu? The TB is dead.
He doesn't have buyback.
Rampage on Skemberlu. I didn't even know where the hell he was.
Why doesn't he have buyback?
I don't know. He
just got it. Literally just got it.
I did not. I lost track of Skemberlu in that fight, and it turns out it was right on top of the RP.
I don't know what's it. There's a lot of things happening there, and the lockdown on the Terrorblade there with the Hex and Bane ult doing a lot of work.
But bear in mind, complexity. There was no Roche. Can we check the timer? I believe it's still going to be 2 to 5 minutes away until we have an Aegis spawn, and both carries are maxed out, and it is.
Got 9,000 gold.
See, they forced the buybacks. But, oh, man, where is Skemberlu? Like, I don't even know where he is. This was an insane play. Snaking skewers in, gets the RP off just before the rock, and it looks like Skemberlu blinked in on top of the Terrorblade as that RP came out.
And is that literally one attack? He blinked in because the Dago had like 1 or 2 attacks, so he just blinks in with the Brewmaster, but no.
God, what a game, though. Dota, inches and seconds. That rock, if it lands on Snaking, Skemberlu might just die to 2 autos from the Terrorblade, but instead, he ends up with a Rampage. Was that his second Rampage of the game? No, Envy stole the first one. He's got 2 Ultras and a Rampage. Not a bad stat line for one of the new players, and a pause comes out for the players to collect themselves, relax, and think about what do we want to do next.
Let's see how they're feeling here. Okay, everyone feels pretty calm. Envy shaking his head here. He's not sure what's going on. Timato's still not looking very happy here.
He looks bored. Maybe that's because he's so focused. He's like, this is child's play. I've won these games before. I'm from South America. My pubs are way worse than this.
Could be it, and we got Mags level 25 now. What is his talents? Oh no, what does he have? Oh, the +1 second stun.
Jesus.
Not going to cleave, which is what you normally get, I believe, but this game it makes a lot of sense that just more lockdown.
Oh, and that's cool. I like Limp has picked up a Vlax. You need that. Your PA has no lifesteal, but does so much damage, you need to ensure that he's got a Vlad's on his squad. Yeah. Tiny now with the Blade Mail, that could be critical.
Oh, it's really good. And now that the Phoenix also is 25, that egg is going to be so hard to kill.
Yep.
It's still it's really a lot on Envy if he gets that good egg, and he even gets an egg. So how many attacks are there now? Like a million attacks to kill it?
I believe it's 16 because I got a trivia question wrong.
16 attacks.
Yeah. You got the hit count.
If he gets this off, it's going to be on. But at the same time, you're playing complexity. You know that a lot of it is on Envy. You feel a little bit scared at the same time because you never know what he's going to do. And looks like they maybe want to smoke here.
Bloodlust buffs. Here comes complexity as well. They're smoked up.
At this point, PA is so farmed that even if he dies, he can buy back and almost get a new rapier.
Yeah. Roche is going to spawn in just a few moments, and we should have that critical clash. Terrorblade, no buyback. Can we switch to buyback status? Because I believe that 2 or 3 members of Infamous are unable to come back into a battle if they go down. Yes, it's actually just PA and Magnus that have the ability to respawn.
How long is the RP duration now? Is it 4.5 or 4.75?
4.75.
Yeah, putting that on the TB, that is pretty crazy.
It's all a game of cat and mouse now. We saw the previous fight, Infamous tries to engage onto the enemy high ground, that backfires. I think that you're going to have a first mover's disadvantage. Whoever can maintain a better defensive posture and bait the other side into walking up their hill is at a significant advantage in the fight. And again, critical halberd by Limp in that last engagement. Got the first 5 seconds of the TB meta, completely negated it.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, it's really so much about the initiation.
And the runes, too. Look
The
bottom,
runes
look
on
top.
the illusions.
Exactly.
Oh, that illusion is so good.
This
They
is
push out the lane so well with these. Last for so long as well. Illusion is probably one of the strongest rune. Double damage is also obviously really good, but that rune...
They left the bounties, though, Bulldog.
Yeah, that is very disappointing.
Roche is up.
I'm angry. That Roche is going to die quickly. It's going to spawn in a few seconds now. He's going to get an initiation here. The initiation in Infamous is not that scary, though.
They forced the Skemberloo TP back
Here
to
we
base.
go.
If Roche spawns, this could be huge.
It's spawning. They need to contest this. They're so strong. The initiation is so much better. And the Brewlings are not that strong anymore.
And look how fast Skemberloo is.
He's got the Blade Mail by Tiny. That is pretty good. And there's no Satanic on the PA. He's going to take a lot of damage if he goes on him.
Yeah. Push coming up momentarily. Skemberloo now with bots too. We can TP onto any teammate. That means Envy. He could port onto him as he dives forward and gets a Hex. He could port onto Snake King during the duration of the RP. You've got a lot of options now. Still though, the same MO. Take out the Elder Titan, take out the Ogre. You kill these squishy supports, the rest of the cores of Infamous are going to fall.
Yeah, anyone who's played Dota against a PA late game knows that if you're a support, you die in 2 seconds every time. Just one crit is enough. The Rapier, he's hitting for about 700 damage with a crit. It's a lot more. And here we go. Here we go. This is what comes down, so who's gonna be winning? I'm gonna say complex is gonna be winning.
Yeah, you got buybacks on Tiny and Brew. I think you might want to bait the Tiny.
Oh, no, D!
Huge DD, they gave it a Hex as well, but oh my god, what a force staff! The RP wasted, the sheep wasted, the egg now down! The split's gonna come off as well, they're gonna trade. 1-for-1 on the ultimate. There's a DD on the Terrorblade and there's no RP. There is a DD on the Terrorblade. I think you walk into Roche here. They have the Ags on Envy, and keep in mind, he does have a refresher orb if he wants to use it for another egg, but look at this Roshan. It's going down so quickly. What do you do here if you're complexity? You're gonna let this go? This is a refresher shard 8.
Go in there. Let's go.
A Cyclone onto the PA, they can't fight. There's a Cyclone on the PA. The Bash, but Tomato picks everything up. He's got the cheese, he's got the Aegis, he's got the refresher chart. Still with meta ready to go and the DD active. Do you push for the high ground now or play it a little bit safer? We will find out. Still no buyback on Tomato. 2 minutes away. He does have the gold, however, but I believe he's going to go buy an Aeon disc.
An Aeon disc, eh? He needs that for the RP.
What a force staff, though. Who was that? That
Must have been Ogre, right?
I think it was. Moose. What a god.
Ogre MVP, and he's almost hitting level 20 with the more attack speed. Oh! Or is he gonna go? That 40 strength is pretty tempting.
That's all about the supports I talk about. This is why the hard 6s. If you don't get an item on a support, you don't have the tools to change the game. Moose, he uses his gold as wisely as possible. Save an ally from certain death.
Envy's, Jesus.
Envy! Envy! Back immediately, the Rax is going to go down though. Skemberloo throwing out daggers, Limp throwing out crits and cleaves. They don't have the RP yet and they don't want to refresh it. There's the Satanic used, Lotus Orb continuously applied onto the Terrorblade. I like that decision. One more Rax to go.
This would happen from Envy, but he's got the buyback. Don't do that again. You have all ults now. You're going to have ults any second now. The RP, I believe.
You can attack from so far away as well. There is a glyph. There is a glyph available. Refresher used preemptively. BKB in backpack. Split as well. You want to throw up Skemmerlu.
gotta
They find
fight now.
Skemmerlu. They can't deal damage. The egg's going to come out. Is it in trouble? Do you want to attack that? No, you're going to run away. Skemmerlu finds a kill. Elder Titan is down. Brewmaster is still
Good, the
stuck in
chase,
base.
the Hex.
They get the Hex
Kill
on.
the support, it's really smart.
Skemmerlu chasing. Skemmerlu chasing. Does he really want to go for the Terrorblade, though? That's the question. Moo's going to escape to the top side. Puts the TP into his regular inventory. Brewmaster gets the blink away. They only lose the Elder Titan. They take a ranged Rax and the bottom melee. One away from securing Megas.
And do they have glyphs still? They do have glyphs, so they sat on that for as long as they can, so they can't be cheesed now. What do they do here? They really just need an initiation. I feel like they just commit the RP with the egg at the same time.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's the problem, right? You need to blow your entire load to be able to initiate a fight. They have no easy, cheap methods of getting on top of enemy heroes. Yeah, sure, Skemmerlu could do it, but that Rapier purchase means he is not comfortable playing around a buyback because were he to do so, he has no damage.
Yeah, but complexity, they have a really big load, though. They got the RP and Phoenix, and here we go, RP on him. Was that an RP? That was an RP. And he's got the refresher now, which is a really good choice.
You pop the refresher here, don't you? Just to get it going, keep fighting?
No, I don't think. I think he's going to sit on it.
You're right. They have Aegis. You can't push if you're complexity. That's the thing. It's still near impossible to go high ground without some sort of massive advantage. And this goes for both teams. Even though they have Aegis, you're still not so confident as Infamous to walk up a hill. I would like to see them potentially look to make some sort of move, find some sort of skirmish in the bottom side, and just send TB Illusions to that top Rex. It's all they need to do to secure Megas and a big foothold in this game. They're already ahead. Double Rapier picked up by Skemmerlu. I believe you keep that one in base or on crew. You're right.
Yeah.
Now the buyback is possible.
And I just feel complexity. If you just RP the Terrorblade and egg on him, there's no way to kill the egg, and he will die. He will be stunned for like 7 and 8 seconds.
That's a good point.
I don't know how they can fight around that.
I don't think they can.
And they have no save. He's got the A on this, though.
Yeah.
But obviously he's got the Aegis, so just wait that out and then do it.
I think Whisper's been key in that regard, though, because every time that egg comes off for them to possibly try a maneuver like that, he's throwing up Skemmerlu in the back, or he's trying to find the Magnus. He's splitting as early as possible, almost, to ensure that his Terrorblade is safe, and also, Brew goes down in an Abyssal crit, as you've said multiple times. One stun and one crit, Brewmaster explodes.
And the Brew, what does he have? Surely he's bought A on this now. Surely. And we'll click on
I don't think so.
the Brewmaster.
He's going Octarine Core. How do you how do you feel about that?
But why? Why is he doing this? Maybe he hasn't had that much issues getting the ult off, so he feels confident.
Envy?
Envy going in, he
So
doesn't
deep.
have buyback.
Pops the egg.
Eggs are unkillable.
Terrorblade going so far back, but he still has the Aegis. He's gonna get X.
Oh, they got
in.
double RP here.
They have Refresher. Is he just dead twice?
He is definitely dead twice.
Here comes the
Shoot
Brew,
a
though.
buyback, though.
He's in a BKB. No, he gets hexed. The stomp on the back line. Limp and Phoenix are both clutch. Oh, Skemmerlu's in. He pops the BKB. Egg is down as well. You've got to get out of here. If you're the team of Infamous, they're going to back away. They buy back immediately onto Moose. Will continue to chase. Here comes the Pandas. Will he find Envy? Envy has no
They got
buyback.
double
Throw it up in the air.
RP. Double RP coming in.
He gets it. Oh! Everybody, double RP! Double RP! Skemmerlu Blake said he kills everyone! 3 heroes immediately go down. Brewmaster forced to blink away. Are there any buybacks up for these heroes?
They all have buyback. We can see it by the golden outline.
But double RP used.
He's right there. Oh, yeah.
What a sentry to give vision. Skemmerlu beyond godlike, putting the team on his back, the damage output, just obliterating the side of Infamous, though I gotta give credit to Snaking where it's due. A 3-man double RP, that's 6 heroes. There aren't 6 heroes in this game on the team of Infamous.
That was pretty impressive, and surely now they will just force the buybacks. They still have 1 RP, only use 1 RP, and the egg should be coming up soon as well.
I swear it was 2, but maybe they just died so
Yeah,
fast.
they died real fast. With them power on Scam, they just die, and here we go, the buybacks. They want to force more buybacks.
Yep. Schofield, I think, has got to try and stay alive. He is so much he represents so much damage if he can just be in the vicinity of the PA, but he dies in 1 crit. And this Rapier purchase, man, Skemmerlu has proven time and time again, he has no fear and charges up the high ground as we
Crits. Throw out the daggers, come on.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They're trying to conserve
going.
buyback. They know their top tower is still alive. They have a tier 2. If you're complexity,
Radiant's middle tower
2 racks might be enough to give you some confidence. Oh, and look at this. Oh my.
He doesn't have buyback. 100
buyback.
seconds.
What a play from Skemberlu. Trading his BKB for the kill on the Elder Titan. That's 100 seconds, no buyback. And that top lane, they can't get Megas. Do you go for throne here? Do you take the 2 racks back away?
They're definitely going to dive here. They got egg as well now, and we've seen time and time again they cannot kill that egg, so they're just going to jump here and kill him. Come on. You don't back here.
Are you backing? No. No, never. They would not back here.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
BKB in 40 though. Skemberlu's got to be careful.
RP is going to be huge here.
Yep, got to care for the toss back.
They don't have any buybacks. RP on any of these cores is going to be huge.
Bottom barracks.
They're just playing it safe. If they have a smoker, they could smoke back in. It's a classic play.
I think it would be the right play as well. What's coming on the courier? Could be a smoke. You know there's no Elder Titan for a full minute. And as you said, no buybacks on anyone but the Terrorblade and the Brew.
There should really be no way for complexity to lose here. If they just RP that core, especially the Terrorblade and the egg on top, no one is killing that egg.
Aeon Disc finished on the Terrorblade, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. As we said, there's multiple ways of BKB piercing disable. He's going to have a tough time. Brew's going to split on the high ground just in case they have vision up there. Skemberlu and on the retreat.
And he's not level 25 yet on Brew, I believe, so that is a wasted ult.
Is it though? I mean, it's better than going down. That's fair.
Well, obviously it's better than dying, but if you don't have Brew ult now.
And true haste rune up top. Looks like Terrorblade might be able to pick that up.
Papilla, the runes top. It's a lot of gold at 60 minutes. Oh, please. They're getting on the bottom at least. And Ogre, he's not 20 yet. Didn't we talk about it like 10 minutes ago?
Feels that way.
What is he gonna get? Like, there's the case for the attack speed, for being able to kill the egg.
You definitely get the attack speed, right? Yeah. I think you've got to consider killing egg now if you're Infamous. I think that's far too important to leave alive. Envy's coming out of that, like, multiple hexes. He's got a refresher. Like, it's just too long of a stun, and it's near impossible to plan around because you're just afraid of the RP in the meantime. Limps connects himself back just to clear this mid-creep wave. The stomp will miss. Refresher on Mag, as we discussed. Our BKB able to be finished, but he wants to save that buyback. Skemberlu, he might want to consider just buying moon shards for his teammates at this point. Maybe another rapier. Maybe he gives one to Kunkka. You can't do that, but if you could.
You see the RP, and they just die so quickly.
Nice play. Sentry high ground into the Skemberlu TP back after clearing the mid wave. They kill off the Brew. Racks have been equalized 2-2 for both sides, but Infamous still holding on dearly to their tier 2 top tower. compLexity looking to make a move in that direction to try and break the base, secure the mega creeps, and a berth into the next round of the loser bracket against the winner of Na'Vi and Vega, which will be, of course, played next on this stream. Dendi versus Na'Vi.
Again.
It gets better, folks. You thought this was it? Hell no.
Alright, complexity right now. They should feel very confident because they should be having all buybacks, and the enemy does not. So you really need to be the one going on aggressive now. Again, I keep talking about RP into egg, and you will just win the fight. RP in egg?
He's gonna get X back though. This is scary. He might get X back. He does. He's out of the range now of complexity's heroes. Oh boy. We'll miss. The egg goes down as well. You're gonna need to refresh if you want to fight again.
Wait, was that Kunkka?
That was Kunkka. Yeah, he X'd him back after the. They RP'd and X'd like the exact same time. Limp, I think just
whoops.
The DD Terrorblade.
The game.
2 ults used.
Their ults are still so strong. Even if they don't have refresher, they're still so strong.
Skemberlu saw the TB. I think, don't you just backdoor the racks here and stand on the high ground if you're Infamous? Oh, Skemberlu, you're in trouble. It's the BKB also. The Brave Mail's gonna be popped. Cheese.
The Hex on Terrorblade.
Oh, he's in some trouble. Skemberlu's not doing damage. At the end, it's proc. Skemberlu's in so much trouble. He's in so much trouble. He's gonna go down here. He's dead. Skemberlu has buyback. The RP, but there's no damage. They don't have the end. There's no more RPs. That was the last one. The toss up onto the Magnus. The huge tornado weave. But the Mag is gonna go down as well. The Terrorblade from so far away, hammering damage into the compLexity heroes. Limp with no armor thanks to the ET aura. He's down as well. Everybody buys back. Skemberlu's here. Skemberlu's throwing out daggers, but this is tough. Tomato's still in. You can't die here if you're Skemberlu or Limp. Limp has no buyback. He's gonna go down. It looks like the torrent. He's dead. Ultra gun for Tomato. The stop gonna land as well. Skemberlu is in trouble. Skemberlu's in so much trouble. A rampage for Tomato. Another toss on it. Skemberlu. He goes down. 2 heroes on compLexity with no buyback. Oh my god, they just lost the game.
Oh my god.
Infamous. They just got a rampage, and all of a sudden the tables have turned. Brewmaster with 1 rapier.
All because of 1 X mark.
GG. GG is called. Complexity.
Gotta
What
be
a
kicking
game.
himself
Infinite.
right now.
Dire's
What?
Wow.
Honestly, I feel like that game should have been so free for complexity. If they just were playing around their ults